Yeah, we're back, man. We back. Giants football back. We got training camp practice day number 1 for the 2026 season. We kicked it off today out there in West Virginia. Shout out to the Giants. Shout out to everyone that's making it out there for West Virginia. And listen, man, we got some things to talk about. I'm not going to waste any time. Stay around for the rest of the video if you want to hear anything at the end. But Malik Nabers is back. Malik Nabers is back. If you guys didn't see, they did announce that he will not be starting off on PUP, which means that he is actually going to be out there practicing with the team. But the questions remained. People wondered, does this mean he's actually going to be out there practicing? Are they going to allow him to slowly ramp up with the team? Listen, he was out there and he was practicing, catching balls from Jackson Dart, out there alongside running with Odell Beckham, doing his cuts. There was nothing where it made you think that maybe this guy is probably not going to start the season. Listen, I love this because we all know that Malik Nabers is a vital part of this team. We know him coming back from his ACL, and a lot of us expected him to miss the first couple of games of the season. Now, this is not concrete evidence saying that he won't be there for week 1, but this is a point heading in the right direction. This is for sure heading in the right direction. Now, we have to see how his knee responds. We got to see how he overall looks tomorrow because we know, soreness can come. Maybe he feels a slight something, and we pray that that does not happen. But for Malik Nabers to actually be out there practicing at this point for the first day of camp, a lot of people thought a couple weeks ago, this guy's not going to be ready for the first 5 weeks of the season. People were posting about him having that second surgery. And by the way, people have been circulating that recently more than previously. When the cleanup surgery happened a couple months ago, we all knew this. So stop spreading misinformation or late information, acting like it's new. Malik Nabers out there practicing. We'll see what it looks like for week 1. But listen, you love to see him out there catching balls from Jackson Dart because, once again, these guys have not played with each other. These guys played 1 quarter of football with each other before Malik Nabers went down in Jackson Dart's first start of his career. So I'm super glad to see that happening and taking place because we all know when it comes to this offense, man, we need our most dynamic weapon, and that's Malik Nabers. Even coming off of that ACL, he's going to be the number 1 threat offensively at the skill position. It's going to be Malik Nabers. And I would love to see Jackson Dart continue to get reps with him, continue to make his presence known, and ultimately try to get better every single day. I wish Malik Nabers wasn't rehabbing, but once again, him out there practicing and not rehabbing off to the side, doing drills on air or anything. I mean, I'm glad. I don't think there's any fan that would be happy or feel worried about what they saw today. It's big when you got guys like Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport commenting, pretty much saying that this is a player that looks like he's getting ready for week 1. He's probably going to be out there week 1. And we all know against the Cowboys for Sunday Night Football, we need Malik Nabers out there. If we have any chance of winning that game, we need Malik Nabers out there. So I'm super excited and super glad that he was out there. Listen, we also got to see Jackson Dart back, playing under John Harbaugh currently. First practice with Matt Nagy as his offensive coordinator, and got some good things to talk about. Shout out to Dan Duggan for reporting on this. He had Jackson Dart 10 for 11 and 11-on-11 periods today. His lone incompletion was his last pass to Theo Johnson, which he dropped in a 2-minute drill, which resulted in a 47-yard field goal by Ben Sauls. I love to see that Jackson Dart was, coming out looking great. Now, once again, this is obviously no pads. We're just getting out there, first practice. We'll see them continue to get ramped up, but I'd rather have the good notations to talk about than a bad practice, than a practice that he throws interceptions, than a practice that he looks like he's struggling, and that may come. Don't get me wrong, Giants fans. That may come a long time, alongside these practices because, once again, as the defense continues to get ramped up, you're going to see, times where the defense probably has a better showing than the offense. But I'm glad to see our quarterback out there, Jackson Dart, and it's essential for his year 2 of his career to have a good start to the season and have a good season overall. We know what it is for a rookie quarterback to kind of maybe there's some tape on him, and we'll see what the second year looks like. But the second year is so important and so crucial, and I'm glad that Jackson Dart looked good today. And listen, this is a long summer. We got a long summer to go, but I'm glad that football is finally back and Jackson Dart is back at the helm, throwing some footballs for the New York Giants. If there's one thing to talk about and one standout player that I want to kind of speak on for a little bit, it was Braxton Berrios. Braxton Berrios made his presence felt. He had 5 catches today, including a deep ball from Jameis Winston per Jordan Renan. So you love to see Braxton Berrios, a bubble guy on the roster that potentially could make the cut, could not make the cut at the wide receiver position. He's out there and he's, once again, leading the receivers. This is the first practice. We'll see how the camp continues, but that's a step in the right direction. I do think Braxton Berrios has a real shot to make this team, especially when you think about his return ability, punt return, kick return, and kind of being that Gunnar Olszewski position. I think I could definitely see him take that place. Some people think Calvin Austin's going to be that. The wide receiver room is crowded. That's one of the camp battles that we're going to focus on. But Braxton Berrios, a step in the right direction when it comes to that. And, of course, I have to talk about the guy, Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham was out there practicing alongside Malik Nabers. I'll put that highlight of him. It's not even a highlight, but these guys are just running drills, and you just love to see it. You got the former LSU star and the current, Giants second full year upcoming from Malik Nabers. You love to see them both out there. Love to see them both out there practicing. I hope Odell finds a way to make this roster. I think he will make the roster ultimately, but he has to have a healthy summer, and he has to be productive. Can't be out here not doing anything and expect him to make the team. But we know when his name gets called, we'll see if he comes down with what he needs to come down with. I'm excited for Giants football to be back, man. Nothing that I've seen too much about the defense so far, but once again, when there's no pads on, when you don't really have those physical drills taking place, it's not really much to focus on when it comes to the defense. We'll see what that looks like tomorrow and these upcoming weeks. You got the first open to the public practice taking place tomorrow. Anyone that's sliding over to West Virginia or anyone who's in there just to be able to, watch these practices, comment down below as you're heading out there, and definitely, feel free to follow me on the Juke_ on Twitter, on X. I would love to see that. Shout out to Giants Nation Show and Bobby Skinner. He's sliding out there at West Virginia. He's already out there. So any content that you want to see out there, specifically in West Virginia, Bobby Skinner's your guy. Definitely check him out. Listen, man, I'm excited. For anyone that's wondering, and we are 6 minutes and 55 seconds in, for anyone that's wondering where I've been, listen, if you haven't seen it, I am having a baby girl on the way. So I kind of have been off of here for a little bit. But with the season turning around and there actually being practices and games upcoming, I'm definitely going to be speaking on the Giants and giving my takes. This is what I love to do. I love to talk about the New York Giants. And as Malik Nabers is back, it feels great for me to be back as well. Once baby girl does land down here, we'll see what my sleep schedule looks like. But one thing I do know is the New York Giants are definitely not anything that's going to drop out of my life overall. So I'm definitely going to be speaking on it. Thank you guys for the patience, for anyone that sticks around, and for people that aren't around. It's all good. Listen, we're here to talk about the New York Giants, and I'm bringing it back to why I love to do it, and that's simply just to give my fan take, my overall take on the Giants, the team that they currently are, and I'm excited to see what this season looks like under John Harbaugh for the first season. I am sliding down to Miami. If you made it this far into the video and you are heading to Miami when the Giants have the joint practice with them, let me know. I am sliding down there for that preseason game as well. I think it'll be dope to catch one of you guys. So let me know down in the comments, man. I'm sliding out there to Miami. Gonna be excited to definitely catch some Giants content and make any content in person. I reside in Florida, and I'm glad that they're coming down to Florida so I can kind of see, maybe Odell and Jameis Winston put up some stats, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about the first day of training camp, and I will catch y'all. Peace.